If you're pulling long nights, answering last minute emails, and still feel like your retreat's about to unravel, it's not that you're doing something wrong, it's that you're missing something crucial. Let me tell you, your retreat doesn't have to feel like a hot mess. It's not about working harder or staying up late trying to put all the pieces together. The real game changer is having a plan that has your back before things get hectic. Without it, you're stuck putting out fires instead of leading the experience that you dreamed of. We already covered what the plan looks like in the last video. Today, we're talking about why it matters so much and why hustle won't save you. So let's talk about what's actually happening when things feel rushed, stressful, and reactive. When a retreat feels like a nonstop scramble, it's not because you aren't working hard enough. It's because the solid wasn't foundation to begin with. A lot of people seem to think that if they just power through, stay up late, answer last minute emails, check more things off the list, they'll somehow pull it off. But more effort doesn't solve a missing plan. Without a clear plan, all that work just means you're reacting faster instead of leading with intention. And honestly, it's kind of like building a house without a blueprint. You can stack as many bricks as you want, but if there is no plan, the walls won't line up and the roof won't fit. Effort alone won't get you to the finish line. And what do I mean by structure? I'm talking about having a big picture roadmap that maps out everything from vendor deadlines, payment schedules, to marketing timelines, and to guest communications. Knowing when key decisions need to be made, because if you miss a deadline, it has a domino effect. Having roles and responsibilities clearly defined so that when it comes to the day of the event, nobody's wondering around going, who's working on that? When you skip the upfront structure, every task becomes urgent. Every issue feels like an emergency. And even if your guests don't see the chaos, they can feel it. You deserve better, your guests deserve better, and the experience that you're trying to create deserves better. What's the part of retreat planning that feels the most stressful and chaotic to you? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. So here's the thing, even though guests don't see the emails flying back and forth between vendors or last minute changes to the schedule, they can sense when something feels off. Maybe things feel rushed, or there's some confusion about what's happening next, or it just feels like the details haven't been fully thought out. The truth is, the guest experience isn't just about what they see, it's about what they feel in every interaction with you, from the moment they sign up all the way down until they get the thank you follow-up email. When you're stuck reacting to problems instead of showing up with a clear plan, it shows. Whether it's pre-event confusion, mid-event chaos, or post-event radio silence. That incredible, supportive, thoughtful experience you want them to have, it's built long before they ever arrive. It's built with things like clear communication plans that keep guests informed, confident, and excited from the very first email. Vendor contracts and expectations so guests don't feel any impact from cancellations or last minute changes, payment deadlines locked in so nobody's surprised or scrambling over money logistics, a well-paced schedule that balances learning, connection, and rest so guests feel energized and not overwhelmed. Every one of those back-end decisions make your guests feel cared for, valued, and at ease. And that feeling, that's what makes a retreat memorable. And the best part about having this kind of structure set up behind the scenes, it frees you to actually lead the retreat in the way that you imagined. Instead of waking up wondering what's falling through the cracks, you get to wake up feeling focused, grounded, and ready to pour into your guest. Instead of feeling pulled into a million different directions, you show up calm, confident, and fully present because you already have the plan set in place. The truth is, your guests didn't sign up to watch you juggle the logistics or to stress over the schedule. They signed up for a transformational experience. And the only way you can truly give them that transformation is if you're in the right headspace to lead it, because you're not putting out fires. And that happens when you already have a plan set in place. And if you're listening to this thinking, okay, Arielle, I definitely don't have that kind of playbook yet, don't worry. I actually have a free workbook that can help you map out the foundation. It'll help you get clear on your purpose and goals so every decision you make feels aligned from the start. You can find it down in the descriptions below. Once you have this kind of clarity and structure in place, everything gets easier to build and easier to enjoy. But here's the hard truth. Even though a retreat looks great and successful on the outside, a lot of the times hosts end it thinking, you know what, that was great, but I never want to do this again. I want to show you why that happens and how to not fall into the same trap in the video on your screen right now.